I totally know everything about technology. It's fine.
Now we're live. What's up, everybody? Put your phone down.
I'm trying to share this, and I kind of forgot how to do it because I'm terrible at
Okay, share the post. Share the post. Maybe get a few more viewers or something. Come on now.
I totally don't remember how to do this.
What's happening? We got 2 viewers right now. Starting off great. Oh,
wait, no.
Okay.
I figured it out.
She's trying to figure out social media. She's terrible at it. Absolutely
it's
terrible.
Totally fine. I know exactly what I'm doing. I hope. Hi.
What's up, Antonio? Nicole?
How's your puppers doing? Or your horse, your mini horse?
Who's got a mini horse?
Nicole.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's happening? Well, it's been, I don't know how long since our last confession. Our last live stream.
It's been much shorter than the previous time. So
we're getting good internet soon, so hopefully it'll happen a lot more.
You say soon. It's still going to be like months out. It's just soon for us.
What's up, Jerry? What's up, Muhammad? What's up, Daniel? Doug? Faiza? Or is that Flaza?
Hello. Yo!
George! What's happening? All right, we are gathered here today.
You are so loud.
I've been watching a lot of Matt Berry.
It's fine. They can hear you.
We all gathered.
There's a giant microphone right here, so they can hear you. I promise.
Oh, how are we holding up? We're holding up. Okay. The world is absolutely crazy right now.
The world is on fire.
But luckily, we're okay. We're working from home and we're out in the country, so it's not craziness that I've been hearing from my friends in other states and across the country. What's up, Rob? Omar. Ray! Ray, my good buddy. So speaking of our last live stream, I had mentioned that I did not get the camouflage Jawa.
Yes.
And then Ray messaged me and he says, hey, I'm going to send you one. And I was like, fine, but I'm going to send you something back. But then he one-upped me by sending me...
This is not a pop.
A gigantic box. That's not just one pop.
There's no way there's just one pop in there. And it's heavy, too. Like, it's got some weight on it, so...
So we're going to do a separate episode just for this box.
Yes.
So I'll put it away. But thank you, Ray. That was awesome. Of course, you didn't have to. Please post more. We'll try.
We're kind of the worst. Oh, we need to get better about it again. We used to be, like, super motivated. And then our lives changed a little bit. And we're just tired all the time.
But so we do have a few episodes that we are about to shoot. We of course are going to do Ray's box. We're going to do Josh's box, and then I have a Goodwill find, and
it's more than one, but less than 10.
Damn it, Ray. Speaking of, George was talking to me. He said, let me know if he needs Bucky. I was looking for the Bucky Marvel Legend. I ordered it from Amazon, and they said it was undeliverable.
Yeah, they canceled it. Well, it said it was out for delivery, then undeliverable, then canceled, then refunded.
But I had to go get a birthday present yesterday for my good buddy Gilberto. And when I was in Target, found this guy. He is so freaking beautiful. And they did his face right, too. Not like the... I think it's a Diamond Select figure. They give him a long horse face. I think that was for my, actually it's for the Winter Soldier and the Cap Winter Soldier. Anyway.
That's actually the first time he's been into Target since all this happened for our friend Gilberto.
He was the only one
he's that special, apparently.
This will go right alongside the Winter Soldier that my buddy Robert gave me.
I don't know how something is undeliverable. My best guess is that they backed over it and then ran over it again and then backed back over it and undeliverable. I don't know.
It's Amazon, they're
At least they're good about refunding. I will say that. It's always disappointing when you don't get your item, but at least Amazon, at least from our experience, has been very good about refunding pretty quickly. So.
Oh, did we show them the comic that I bought you? Or that you bought me, or that we bought okay. Yeah, they're probably not interested in
that
comics.
You bought me, but somehow I paid for. So.
Hey, it wasn't my fault that somebody stole my credit card and bought tickets to a water park.
Yeah.
So I had to cancel my card.
That's actually very true. So I've been finding out how many purchases that he has pre-ordered because they keep trying to draft out of his account and getting canceled, and then I get to pay for them. So.
To you, good lady.
I have. That's fine. Yeah. So
it's a DC comic, Robert. I don't know if you'd be interested.
You might be interested, but it's not Spider-Man. So
It is not Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. None of the Spider-Man.
Okay. Leave me alone for a second. Go get it. Wait, it's off the top shelf.
Yeah, I can't reach. Well, I can climb.
But if I get up right now, I'm pantsless. So never mind. No. You can go get it.
Okay,
I'm gonna send her to go fetch it.
Get it.
I'll answer questions while she's gone.
Excuse me, Daisy.
Let's see. So there's been a lot of sad news lately, and we're going to talk. Okay, she yelled from the other room. I cannot start that yet. I don't know. Should we talk? Yeah, I want to talk about sad stuff, and because it also reminds me of happy stuff. Oh my God, no sad news. Everybody already knows about the sad news, or a lot of people should. Antonio, I know you have been getting more. I stalk you on Facebook. Come on, hurry up. You know I can't handle this by myself. You have Daisy right there, though. Come on, Daisy. No, she's too old. Let's see. Any more questions? How have the protests been over by us? Actually, in our part of town, there hasn't been any, but in Houston, it's the surrounding area. I've heard, because I've had a few friends go to them, that they are mostly peaceful, so that's great, because there's a lot of terrible things happening, and we don't want to see anybody get hurt, and I don't know. It's just craziness. Very crazy times.
God, it got so serious.
Well, it did get serious. I mean, there's a lot of serious things going on in the world, and a lot of injustice, a lot of not cool things, and that's terrible. So, I mean, all we can do is focus on the people who are our friends and people like you, and try to stay in good spirits, because positivity will win overall. And love everybody. Everybody's awesome.
Who are you and what are you talking about?
Everybody's awesome. I mean, that's the thing. Everybody's awesome. It's
true.
And that's the fun. And the collecting community, everybody's great. We've made so many good friends over YouTube and collecting and all that. And, that brings us into our sad story.
Hold on. So first, fun story. Batgirl. This is what we just bought.
Yeah, that's what I bought for her. It's the first.
No, this is what I bought for myself, even though he picked it out. He picked it out, and then he was like, he committed to buy it, and then his credit card got stolen, so then I bought it.
I said I'd pay you back. There's cash.
Yeah.
There's cash in the safe.
So, yeah, it's pretty nice. We did not have Batgirl's first appearance, so.
Yeah, it's actually a really good condition, so I am happy with this purchase.
Yes, very nice. Sad news.
Okay, so
y'all probably have already heard this.
So, Funko.
If you've been on Twitter or social media,
Funko has taken a huge hit, and I think they have, in my opinion, have suffered a great loss. They unfortunately had to let go quite a bit of their employees, but a few of the people that were let go are their marketing team, and they are some of the absolute greatest people I have ever met. My buddy Sully, he's been on a few of our videos. We've hung out with him at a bunch of different cons.
Well, we first met Sully
pre-Funko.
Well, yeah, because
he's a Texas boy.
He was doing Nerd Foo. Well, they still do Nerd Foo, but they were doing Nerd Foo and traveling to the same cons that we were going to, and so we just started meeting up at cons, and we were on. Well, they have been on several of our traveling things.
Yeah. So
Sully has been, and anyways, it's
just so funny because Cameron, we started doing our videos I think before Funko started having their original channel, and then the original two were Cameron and Hillary.
No.
Oh, Yoko. I forgot about Yoko. My bad.
The original two were Cameron and Yoko. And so I mean, there was a whole bunch of unboxing channels that were doing exactly what we were doing. The OG channel, or one of the OG channels, of course, being Nerd Therapy. And then, there was Unboxing Rocks, who became really good friends of ours as well. And
Go Canada.
Yeah. Johnny Tez, which I wish would put out more videos.
Hey, he's got a beautiful one of the baby OG now.
People. So yeah, he does. He has a super cute
busy.
Baby. But then, Cameron and Yoko started doing it, and then Hillary coming in the mix, and then Sully getting hired on.
Sully was he is he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. He's a genuine good guy, and most of all, he is a serious huge collector. When you see his eyes light up when he talks about it, I mean, there's no false bone in his body.
It's kind of crazy because we would be walking around the same con or something. What was the last one that we saw him at? Was Fan Expo, right? Last year?
Yes, you, but
I saw him. Yeah,
I saw him.
You
in
get
New York.
to travel the world, but so we saw him, and we're all walking around every day, and he's busy doing all these Funko posts, and they were doing the like social media giveaways and things like that, and we were exhausted at the end of the day. We've been walking around, and we're like, and that boy still had giant smile on his face. End of the day, people have been coming up to him all day long. He's been walking around on his feet all day. Bright eyes, giant smile.
I know they 100%. Had to, but I'm going to say Funko letting go Sully was an absolute mistake. And I mean that with all respect. Because,
with all due respect to the company.
To a lot of
you
people,
lost a good one.
To a lot of people, he was the face of Funko. I mean, like, you think of just
and
Sully's...
The voice
of
the podcast.
Yeah, the fun cast and all that. Let's see, was Hillary fired? I don't believe she was let go. I know Cameron, Ashley, and Sully from the marketing team, and then a few artists. I don't know their names. I mean, there's going to be a substantial amount of layoffs there. So that is unfortunate for all those people. I hear nothing but good things there. I mean, I met Cameron. He's a super nice guy. I hope they go on to, I know they'll go on to do great things.
Right. It's not over. I do believe, because they have all been like kind of saying their goodbyes over social media and everything. And pretty much everybody's been pretty positive, and they've been like, I look forward to the next chapter in my life and everything. And I fully believe that. I mean, their actual marketing team, they had some really good, just good personalities, good people there. So,
well, one thing that I would say, and I know I'm going off on Sully, because he was actually.
Well, he was actually. I consider him one of
the
our
others are super nice
friends.
People, but we actually had lots of conversations with Sully,
Aww.
and he's one person that I would absolutely like. I'm really big. I'm kind of, when I'm working on stuff, I'm very serious for the most part. And
see, this is the horse I was talking about. He's adorable.
Oh. Anyway. I'm very serious, and I enjoy people that take their job very seriously and have a lot of pride in it. So, if I could ever work with Sully in any kind of capacity, I think it would be amazing. I think we'd be an awesome team. Just saying. He has a new podcast and video cast that he's doing with his brother called Movie Retakes, I believe. Look it up, but support him. Support all the people that unfortunately, got laid off, and it's going to definitely change it, because I mean that brought in the collector community. I mean that made it feel like a family.
Yeah, I mean the thing is I feel like the collector community definitely has been what it is because of social media. Whether it's people who post on YouTube or people who only do like Instagram and Twitter and everything like that. But them coming into the social media market when there was already so many collectors that were posting on social media, it just kind of snowballed and became like this big thing. So it's going to be interesting to see, because really the only people that's going to be keeping the collecting spirit alive is now going to be collectors.
Yeah,
I mean really and truly, it's going to be
Funko's a big company now, and it's just they kind of humanized it. And now it's going to be a little bit more distance. I don't know. But to Sully, Cameron, Ashley, and everyone else that got laid off in Funko, we wish you the best. And
cheers.
Cheers. Thanks. I forgot who sent me the shirt, but I absolutely love it. I know.
Oh, he wears it all the time.
I can't. I have a terrible memory, so don't blame me. She's supposed to remember everything for me.
I blame him for his terrible memory all the time. It's totally fine.
All right. Well, enough with the sad business. What else is up? Anything? Anybody? We got a comic book. Oh, we already showed that.
Yeah, I showed my comic book.
It was you? You sent me the shirt?
Oh, you have great taste.
Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much. Sorry I didn't remember.
You can blame him. You can get mad at him. That's fine. It happens all the time.
Let's see. I do have a few boxes that are on the porch. I don't know if they're...
Some Amazon boxes.
We're going to play a game of...
Guess what's in the box?
If it was necessity or... I brought back a big knife. You see it? You see it?
Yeah, I see it.
See it?
It's fine. You can just keep that over there.
Oh, I will. Oh, finally. I've been waiting for this. Finally got my Gambit pop.
I've been waiting for Gambit and Rogue. I've been saying it for like 40 million years now. Gambit and Rogue, Gambit and Rogue.
He looks
good. So cool. Can I take him out?
Yeah, sure.
Can I take him out of the box?
This knife is sharp.
This knife is not sharp.
So George wants to know what you're drinking.
You?
What are you drinking?
Me? Apple juice.
It's
adult apple juice.
Angry Orchard
Hard cider. Yeah.
Hard, stiff cider.
Oh.
And I'm drinking A&W
right.
root beer. Doctor's orders.
I kind of have a feeling like, oh no, he does stand. Okay, I kind of thought because his feet were so tiny, he wasn't going to stand. He looks really nice. We're going to have to adjust that head a little bit, but I really like the way. I can
fix it. Oh my God.
I like the way the cards look. Those are pretty sweet. Holding the Ace of Spades. Pretty sweet. Yeah, we're going to need to maybe just tweak his head a little bit. I like the trench coat. It looks very nice.
We haven't done like a live unboxing like this in a while.
I thought we opened some stuff last.
I don't remember. I didn't even remember ordering this, but this is awesome. It's the
wait, didn't
Black Manta.
That was something that like you ordered a long time ago, and then Amazon was like, "Your package is delivered," and we were like, "What the heck is delivered?" It's
from the animation Throne of Atlantis. He looks super cool.
He's got a nice design, very sleek lines.
Oh, yeah, he's pretty sexy. Pretty sexy indeed.
I don't know about mine. Okay.
Where is the favorite spot to pick up figures in our area? Nowhere right now.
So, yeah.
And we've been doing a lot of online shopping just to be safe.
I was trying to think. We really haven't been like actually out shopping since all of this chaos happened.
No, Target was the first time that I've been out since shutdown, lockdown, whatever this crap is that we're in. Trying to stay safe, trying to,
I mean, our normal hunts before all this would happen would be just a normal, like, Barnes & Noble's, GameStop. Ooh, we're not even going to look at her box because I don't care. She's coming out.
Maybe they can start, like, getting it on, But he has to wear protection so he doesn't die.
Social distancing, okay? For his safety, not hers. Oh, man. She looks good.
She's got crazy hair like you, too.
I wish her hair wasn't so
overexposed.
Yeah, because the lights you have are ridiculous, but she looks so good. They need like so many more.
Is it true about Target? You can enter the store without a face mask.
Well,
I did yesterday.
Yeah, so
my face mask was ripped.
We live on the outskirts of. Well, we don't live in Houston. We live in a city outside of Houston. And there was a huge thing, if any of you are familiar with it, I don't know. But Harris County put a mandatory face mask ordinance or whatever. They tried to enact it. And then the police department, like the chief of police and whatever, was like, yeah, we're not going to write people tickets for that. Like, we're not enforcing that. We're not going to make people do it. And it was this huge, giant controversy. And so the county which we live in, which is not any of the Houston counties, it's on the outskirts, they were like, whoa, we saw what happened in Houston and Harris County. We are not going to do that. So unfortunately, a lot of people in our area, I feel like aren't really, I mean, they were socially distancing, but most everywhere you go.
Hold on, I don't care about any of that. I see a bunch of good questions in the comments.
A lot of people aren't wearing masks.
Let's see. I have a storage full of Funko Pops that I'm trying to unload. You guys want them? How could we do that?
We have a lot of Funko Pops.
We have like 1,000 of them.
Yeah. I don't actually know how many we have.
Have you seen the new Justice League Dark animated movie? No, but I almost bought it today, and I really want to watch it.
God, DC has some great animated
It's movies. The last one of that animated series.
Saga, whatever. Also, too, we need to get back to watching Harley Quinn because...
Oh, yeah. Our buddy Renato Gelato said that the Harley Quinn series is amazing.
That is your real name. We watched the first 2 episodes and then got busy with life and kind of put it down. But he has been watching it and has been strongly encouraging that we finish it or whatever. So
yeah, we've been watching a lot of what we do in the shadows.
Well, we watched Westworld. We started that.
Are we caught up on that?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
We watched the first 2 seasons. And then after the second season... I kind of just needed some time. I needed a break. We blew through the first season very quickly. We watched most of the we watched the second season,
See, are you excited for the SECC reveals for the virtual con? I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of, I'm sorry, I'm a little bummed with Funko right now. I'm going to say that.
Like, I'm still sulking, okay?
I probably will be in a little bit. It did kind of hit me kind of hard, all the news and stuff, so... I did really like the blacklight pops that came out. I was trying to pre-order them, but by the time I was checking out,
they were gone.
A pre-order sold out. How stupid is that? Anyway,
that's collecting. That's collecting
but
for you.
They look really cool. I want to get them. I'm going to try to get them in stores.
How is Westworld?
Lots of dicks.
Lots of butts.
Boobs.
Lots of boobies.
Yeah. So it's good.
So no, seriously, I don't quite know how I feel about it. It is a very well thought out show. It is a very well produced show, and Anthony Hopkins is really good. The main character, who's going to be the new Jim Gordon, he's fantastic. But it is so hard to keep up with. Like, do not do anything when you try to watch it at all.
No
like,
drugs.
glue yourself to the TV because it's told very choppily.
Don't fall asleep. Don't watch it when you're tired.
No snacks. You can't even be a snack.
All right, so
snacks. But
are you excited for the Snyder Cut?
I mean, I'll probably watch it. I don't know that I'm as excited as all the hype is.
Well, the thing that so I'll take it away from you because you don't know. So
I'm
the thing
excited to see all the
I would be absolutely excited if it existed and then they just had to put it out. But from what it is, they have to spend millions upon millions of dollars to create a Snyder Cut that doesn't exist. So are we excited for the redo by Snyder?
I feel like
I will watch it, but Batman vs Superman was a huge letdown. Justice League, I didn't mind it, but yeah, it could have been better, especially if we get to see some dark side. I am always excited for some dark side, so we will see. I'm not excited, but I'm keeping my expectations low, so if I watch it and it's great, I'll be like, this is amazing.
That's exactly how I went into Birds of Prey. I had expectations of Suicide Squad, which I was not entirely fond of. It was all right, but it wasn't like top. So I was like, it's probably going to be like that. And then it was past that. So I was pleasantly surprised. I enjoyed that movie.
George Flores says there are boobs in Westworld. I need to get into that show. It sounds intriguing.
Yes, but there are also male genitalia. So
equal opportunity.
There's all of the Westworld is very interesting, and I haven't seen the original movie or movies because I think there's multiple of them, but it's a well thought out show, and it is a very well produced show. Like, there's some parts of it where there's like a lot of CGI with the insides of their bodies and stuff, and it's done very, very well. Like, it almost feels creepy. Yes.
Sorry to interrupt. But Sam right here said it's just CGI. They cut out 90% of Snyder's footage from the theatrical cut. 90%. Okay, that makes it a little bit more intriguing. So slightly a bit more. I appreciate that.
I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna watch it either way.
Have you seen Scooby-Doo? Well, we haven't watched that.
No, the new one.
It looks good, but
it looks cute. I very much liked Scooby-Doo growing up. I had a game on Super Nintendo that I very much enjoyed playing, where you got to solve mysteries and go through little levels and stuff. So
what's up, K&L Collectibles?
Nostalgic.
Good to see you too.
You're tipping your hat to people now?
Tipping is. So it's going to be my new trademark.
But yeah,
it just reminds me. So I used to start saying "keep it poppin'," people, and then Cameron started saying "keep poppin'." I'm gonna miss his "keep poppin'."
It's a good and cute movie. That is what I think it's gonna be. But yes, I still haven't even seen Sonic. What is happening? I've been wanting to watch that movie. I still haven't even seen it.
Let's see.
It's despicable.
I'm still thinking about buying the Cyberpunk 2077 collectible
what's
figure.
What's the sad news?
Oh.
So we can recap it a little bit.
We will in a second.
Okay.
I saw the Cyberpunk Johnny Silverhand figure, McFarlane figure the other day, and I almost bought it. It was $30. It was at GameStop. It was when I was buying a present for Gilberto. But I did not. I took pictures of it, but I didn't buy it. I'm really curious to see that game, and I really like the way he looks because Keanu. Come on now. Come on, son. The sad news is that we were talking about. It's nothing to do really with us. It's just the state of affairs which Funko is in right now, and the amazing people that they unfortunately had to let go.
They laid off many of their employees, some of which being, one of which being a really good friend of ours, and some of which being people that he has met in passing and really, really enjoyed talking to. So it just kind of.
We finally need to watch the Sonic movie. They're going on about the Sonic movie right there. We haven't seen it yet. I know they officially have Sonic 2, and if they put Knuckles in there, that's going to be amazing. It's like Knuckles.
Tails. It's all about Tails.
Oh, screw Tails.
Did we like Birds of Prey?
Yes.
I did. Yes. I kind of touched on that, but that was a basic consensus. I had Suicide Squad expectations for it, and it was way past that. I also think that the actual choreography in that movie was fantastic. It was a little bit gruesome with, like the leg and kneecap breaking and then re-breaking and then breaking over again and stuff like that. But I mean, I kind of enjoyed it too. And I love the fact that they gave her hyena Bruce. I very much love that.
Speaking of Harley Quinn, actually, speaking of George, you're about to sell some pops to buy a statue. What statue? We're actually thinking of buying a few statues.
No, he's thinking about buying a few statues.
Well,
let's be real here.
So on Sideshow Collectibles, they have like the 16-inch Harley Quinn with the hyenas and the Joker holding the fish out. And then there's also the Wonder Woman, the Batman, and Superman animated. And I'm thinking about buying almost all of them. Sweet, that's approval. Anyway, yes. if I should buy all of them, let me know. Let's see. Wait, I'm totally...
Yeah, lost. I know. I took my eyes off of it for a second, and I was like, what is that?
Yeah, it's hard to read sometimes.
I like that. If this sequel isn't called Sonic and Knuckles, then I'm out. Did Funko let people go due to COVID?
Should I even get into that topic? I don't know if it was. I think that the decision, I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on this. I had a feeling that this decision was probably made before all this COVID stuff happened. I'm sure it definitely didn't help. I think they just kind of overextended themselves,
scaled
and then
too fast, too quickly.
The economy kind of went crazy. And well, when you have to make cuts, and it's just business. So I don't know if it's exactly because of it. I know it probably didn't help, but it's just very, very unfortunate. So I know they're cutting down on the production of Pops for the rest of the year. They said that not too long ago.
It's going to be very interesting to see what happens, like with the collectors community and everything. Like what exactly is the future going to look like?
I don't know. I don't know if they're going to jump to something else or if they're going to keep with Funko. I mean, we collect everything. I know we primarily have done a lot of Funko, but I mean, we do statues. I've been on a huge key issue comic book kick. I've been buying.
That's kind of been throughout.
I've been doing that. I switch through phases. I go from buying guitars to car parts. You
unfortunately have a little bit more money now than you used to. So all those ones that you've been wanting.
I'm still looking for a good X-Men #1.
We don't need good.
I mean, not a good
1.5 complete. It's totally fine.
I was going through. Okay, so this is a funny thing. I have a bunch of comics already. I've had a bunch of comics. I've been collecting comics longer than I've been collecting anything else. I think since I was in the 4th grade. And I've been bidding on a lot of X-Men comics, like 1 through 15, issues 1 through 15. And I know that I have issues 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have those, but I was bidding on some of the like 10s and 12s and stuff like that. And then I went to go get out my comic books because we're finally finishing up our living room. And I realized I was bidding on a bunch of comims that I've already had.
Already has.
She was pretty mad about it. Luckily, I didn't win the bids. I did not win the bids.
I was like, yes, we are going through you and deleting all this stuff right now. And it wasn't like, the thing is it wasn't like one book. It was
quite a few. I'll give that. Like I've been
books.
Seriously bidding on a bunch of stuff. Like, I had the first appearance of Juggernaut, which I didn't think I had. First appearance of Sentinels. The first time the X-Men are against the Avengers or with the Avengers. I think that's number 9. Yeah, I had.
Don't touch it. Yeah, no, it's fine.
Anyway.
It's fine. Yeah, so that has been, I guess, something else that you've been on your collecting thing lately.
Yeah, now I'm looking into statues. Actually, we just set up a bunch of our black and white DC and the black and red Harley Quinns, and a bunch of comic books. We'll probably take pictures, or we might do.
I really like those statues. I think they're done very well.
I think we should do a video of the living room when we're done.
When we get it finished, because it actually looks like a living room.
We have a bunch of Mondo Batman the Animated Series posters and a bunch of other crap.
Unintentionally became a full-on like DC room, and we didn't actually mean for that to happen. It's just
Batman the Animated Series took over.
DC kind of kills it with their like statues and collectibles and stuff.
They do have some awesome stuff.
They have some really nice quality stuff. So
you got the Todd McFarlane autograph on your first issue of Venom. Nice. The Todd Father.
The Todd Father
is super.
I love watching his live streams because he just like he's
got that kind of high pitch in the back of your throat. Like, hi guys, it's the Todd Father here. I love him.
But not only that, just like how he just rambles on and he's always so high spirited. Like it's impossible not to be in a bad mood and watch him. Like you have to at least be like.
I actually started
giggling or smiling.
I started practicing drawing over tracing Todd McFarlane and Texeria.
All Spawn
Wolverine.
All the time.
No, Spawn and then Texeria's Wolverine. That's where I learned how to draw. I was like trace it over, and like the comic books. My old comic books there are trash because
drawing on top of.
I was like, man. Well, see, I started off on Texeria and he was very like gritty. And then when you got to McFarlane on the Spider-Mans and the Spawns and stuff like that, it was like over detailed. Then when Capullo came in, it was like, holy crap, let's just shit all more detail on there. So that's where I learned. Good practicing. Right, what are you reading?
It was just, I don't know. I was trying to catch up with everything. Sharing is caring.
I'm debating on getting into more of DC statues, but I think my wallet would hate it. Depending on which line you're going. There's a lot of them, like the black and whites is what's cool is you check them on Amazon. Sometimes like they're 80 brand new, but we picked up one of them for like $20, $30.
Yeah, well, the first one that I remember buying was the original concept of, or one of the original concepts of Harley. And we got her at GameStop for like, it was like 20 or 25 bucks.
Yeah, I mean, they go on sale, but most of them are pretty good. Some of them, you got to watch out, though, because some of the DC statues are not made the best. We had a few that we were really excited about, and they were actually like plastic. But, I mean, they have some of the plastic ones that are really nice that we have also, but these we just weren't impressed with.
I do, it is kind of hard because even if it looks great, I feel like when you buy a statue and you spend money on it, like decent money on it, you want it to have some weight. Like, it's just so weird. When you pick something up and it's, like, lighter than you expect it to be, I think automatically in your mind it, like, cheapens it. When it has, like, some good, nice weight to it, you're like, yeah, quality. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I might be crazy. But that's one thing that I do like about those DC statues.
We need a new Spawn live-action series or movie. Is the movie still happening? I am excited about that. The first movie was terrible, but I loved it. John Leguizamo as the clown. It's just a bunch of there's a whole bunch of movies that are terrible, but great at the same time.
Yeah, they're terrible, but it's almost like a guilty pleasure. It's terrible when you're watching it, but you're like, this is still kind of great.
Okay, serious question. What inspired both of y'all's artisticness? Is it even a word? LOL. Can you re-ask that question? You've been looking for Elseworld comics. Cool. Spawn is starring Jamie Foxx.
Still in the works.
Yeah, it's still in the works. I know that they've had a lot of I think they lost directors, and they were talking to Jamie Foxx, and I don't know if.
Oh yeah, that was in there too.
Yeah, he's still there. So I hope it actually gets made. I know they're talking about doing a Twitch, Salmon Twitch series, and that Kevin Smith was going to do that. Still want to know about that. If y'all know anything, please let me know.
The Scorpion King starring The Rock, garbage movie, but I love it. The funny thing about
the CGI. Oh my god.
The funny thing is like I remember watching that movie and not having an issue with it, and then why on earth?
Because you have no standards.
No, but why on earth were we were rewatching it for some reason, or we saw like the clip of the CGI like not that long ago, and I was like, this is what the movie looked like. I don't remember that at all because little kid me was,
Oh, here's the rephrase of the question. What inspired y'all to do artistic stuff? Drawing, painting, cakes. Just feel it, man. Just feel it.
So apparently, I'll just answer for you. It's fine.
Sure.
Apparently, he's always been into drawing, and his mom actually pulled out, instead of like the little baby book where it's like, oh, little baby book, she pulled out like a whole bunch of his drawings when he was a kid, and she showed me this Marvin the Martian. And I'm like, oh, it looks like Marvin the Martian. Looks great. She's like, yeah, he was 5 when he drew this. And I was like, at 5, I thought it was fancy if I put like a dress on a stick figure.
Did you see my Gonzo that I did at 3?
So I feel like he's just always kind of dabbled.
Street Fighter Van Damme. Sorry, I had to shout that out.
With stuff like that.
Super coked out in the movie. It was amazing. Raul Julia, the great late Raul Julia as M. Bison. Love that terrible movie. Dolph Lundgren as the Punisher. Old one, but still good. You probably don't even know about that. What about...
I mean, I know who Dolph Lundgren is, but yeah. I've
any of the Captain America movies where he has like the helmet and the freaking plastic shield?
I know what it looks like, but I have not watched. I think the oldest movies that I've really watched are the old Superman movies, because my dad used to really like watching those. And I would watch them all with him. Have
you been baking? Muhammad asks, have you been baking since the COVID stuff
started? No.
I don't think you have. She's been cooking a lot more. Look, if you guys ever get a chance to try it, her chicken fettuccine, her spaghetti, her pot roast are actually quite well. And I'm a very picky eater.
I actually told one of my good friends, because his birthday is in June, and I told him I would make him specialty cupcakes, but he had to come to my side of town to pick them up, so I haven't actually heard.
Who's your friend?
Quincy.
Oh, Quincy.
Yeah, his birthday's in June, and I told him that I would bake him cupcakes. All he's got to do is just come pick them up, because I'm not taking them to him. But yeah, I haven't heard any confirmation.
Speaking of something that we are working on, it's something that I came up with this weekend, and I decided just to.
Is that an invitation for dinner?
Come on, no. Yeah, I'd get you to cook again at least. I've been having to eat fast food lately.
What?
Never mind.
Your birthday is in June. June what? Did we miss it? Is it now? Is it today?
Are we in June?
We are in June.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Happy birthday then.
Barbecuing every week? All right, look. We'll swap seas, all right? I'll cook one night, bring your barbecue over. It's totally fine.
Look, I cook good bacon and fajitas.
He does cook the best bacon. I hate cooking bacon because it pops and that just pisses me off. So he does very good with the whole cooking bacon thing. It's one of his special talents.
Wait, are we reading?
The 20th? Nice. Well, happy early birthday, George. I'll try to remember that.
I was driving around Friday night, and I was like, you know what? I want to create a little animated show, and I want it to be about 2 to 3 aliens, and I want it to be very dumb. And so
that's such weird qualifications. I want to create something, and it be dumb.
I sketched up a few characters. And I started animating them on this program called
Character Animator.
It's
an Adobe program. It's actually really cool because you basically build a virtual puppet, and then you can control the puppet as like
not the alien show on Hulu. This is different.
Oh, I just saw the advertisement for that, and I was like,
this is not as Rick and Morty-ish.
No, it's not at all.
Actually, I have some pictures on my phone. Wait, I think. So yeah, I created the rigs. Basically, it's all facial tracking. So all I have to do is do this, and then it automatically picks up. Like I drew all the different mouths, so the software always automatically picks up the phonemes, and you have a moving, talking rig.
It's a really neat program because basically, you can do 2 types of audio sync. You can do live, where it's tracking what you're saying.
This is one of the characters,
or recorded stuff.
And I'll be voicing this character. And then it's a guy character. Well, it's an alien, so you don't know what it is. But she will be voicing this character. And that's all you get to see for right now. We're hoping to get it going really soon.
Is it family friendly or more for adults? So we're still kind of in the process of figuring that out.
I want to lean a little bit towards adults. I'm debating how clean or dirty we're going to make it. I don't know exactly. Actually, we'll take a vote. We'll take a vote right now.
It's all up to you guys. Every single
one
of you. Well, I guess give them a rundown of kind of the topics, or not topics, but like the format? Or no? Okay, no. You get no information. Never mind. I tried.
You're lucky I showed you those characters.
Yo, those characters, can't wait to see it.
No, hopefully once we get a few stuff done, we're gonna show a little bit on our channel, and
it's gonna be Squidbillies 2.0.
Hey, Squidbillies are pretty sweet. I love Squidbillies. I mean, I'm gonna take inspiration from all my favorite stuff. Aqua Teen,
Make it where the jokes go over the kids' heads. See, that's the thing. That takes a lot in writing, though. It's easier to just make like Kevin Smith.
Well, our buddy jokes. Renato wants us to just live stream, and I'm like, with the characters doing the voice. I don't even know what voice I'm gonna do yet. I still got to figure that out. Yeah, we could. I mean, we're definitely gonna do innuendos.
Adult Swim type. That's probably.
Yeah, no. Adult Swim is like, yeah, that's definitely where I want it to live. But I mean, they're gonna be like very short, like a minute at the longest. Hopefully, probably around 30 seconds. Like we're just gonna make them.
Daisy is dreaming, and she's so. If you see the computer shaking, she's dreaming, and she literally is kicking the table.
Okay, I'll go ahead and I'll say one aspect of the show. If anybody steals this idea. Well, it's probably already been done anyway.
We're coming after you, okay? This is date and time stamped, so.
So we're gonna have different aspects of the show. Like there's just gonna be just little quick conversations back and forth. But there's also gonna be where they get transmissions from planet Earth, and they're all just gonna be memes. And these aliens are trying to figure out these memes, and they think that humans are the highest form of beings in the world. So it's going to be deciphering different kind of memes. And there's also one character that I absolutely love with. He's just this like sketch ball with eyes, and he's seen into the future. So he has.
Why are you looking at me?
Because you pointed. So like he's just always like kind of freaked out because the future's very scary, and he doesn't want to tell anybody about it.
Well, our idea is that he has PPTSD, so pre-post-traumatic stress disorder. So basically, he has PTSD from the future, and so he's always like.
Yeah, I don't have a picture of him. I really like him. His name is Charles.
Yes.
But he's gonna be a really cool character. It's gonna be super dumb. It's like if you like dumb comedy and that's ridiculous.
I think the funny thing and one thing that we want to kind of keep consistent throughout is that they take memes as like law. Like they really think this is a genuine news update, transmission, whatever. So they're trying to interpret Earthians as basically through how we see memes or whatever. That probably didn't make sense. It makes sense in my head.
Anyway, so I have actually created. I created.
Go Aqua Teen Hunger Force dumb.
That's exactly Aqua Teen. It's great. I love Aqua Teen. I've been a huge fan of cartoons forever. And this is kind of like just another outlet. Like sometimes it's hard for us to film and of course do this, but I've been creatively exhausted due to my work. So I've been wanting to just do something creatively for myself, and I've written comic books and a full cartoon series, but those
require a lot more time. Work.
So I was like, you know what? I can create these puppet rigs in a weekend. I can design the backgrounds, and we're ready to go.
So it's going to be very simple as far as like actual animation or actual backgrounds, whatever go. It's going to be mostly about like the actual written content. Or, it just being clever, it being, whatever. But,
yeah, so I hope
be super duper detailed.
I hope y'all enjoy it. I hope y'all come check it out. And I hope I actually do it.
Right. Now you have to stick with it. You told people.
Yeah, so. But I tell people a lot. Then I'm just like, I'm so tired.
Yeah.
I'm so exhausted. But, yeah, after this, I'm going to finish the backgrounds. Because I already finished animating all the characters. I don't think I have any videos of them moving. Because I was going through.
You sent me a snap, but
don't show that one. I probably did something bad on that.
No, I was gonna say I've already opened it, so it disappeared.
Okay. I should have let you finish talking.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I did. Man, I should do a tutorial on how to build a simple character. Nah, that's too much work.
There's
already
tutorials. Like you just Google search it. It's fine. You'll find it. Yeah. But it is a neat program, and it allows you to do a lot of things that people couldn't really do unless they knew how to animate. So
yeah, look, we already got people who will support it. That's awesome.
And we have people who just want dinner. So
okay, are you going to give us a sample of the voice that you're going to use?
No, because I don't know what voice I'm going to use.
It's not going to be that voice, is it?
It's not going to be that voice.
And definitely not.
I feel like that's how you hear me in your head, though.
You're not wrong.
Yes, thank you. I don't know what I'm gonna do. He wants me to do like a really cheesy,
I just want you to
manly voice because they have a very deep voice. I kind of almost want to go like more straight, just kind of alien sounding.
Do your Trunks impression.
My Trunks impression?
Yeah.
My kid trunks.
Yeah, your kid trunks. So yeah.
Oh, it's so lame.
Okay, she's not gonna do it.
Look, I'm blushing. I turned red.
Well, let's see. Can we white balance? No.
It's fine. It's just really hot in here. I'm not
do the
blushing.
Meg voice.
I can't. I can do Lois. I can't do Meg.
Oh, please don't do Lois. Oh, it's terrible. Her
it's
Lois
not
is terrible.
My Stitch and Brush then. I was actually thinking about ripping off Stitch, like my version of Stitch.
Harley Quinn meets Hillbillies and action.
Why are you putting me on the spot? I need time to practice. I'm not a.
Yeah, she just can't come off the cuff with stuff.
I mean, I can sometimes.
Very shy.
I do get shy. I get bashful.
Robot Chicken type theme music. I don't know. I'm probably gonna create the theme music too, if I'm not being lazy.
Yeah, I told you we should create like just a little like just really short, little like. Sure. Yeah.
We can do that. All right. Any questions? Will Digby come back?
Oh, well.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I talk to him actually all the time during the week. He's a busy guy.
He's a busy boy. He's also being very safe and very cautious during all of this stuff. So if he were to come back, it would definitely be after all of this.
I'm sure I can talk him to come into like maybe a live stream or a video or so. I don't know, but we got to get more consistent with our stuff before we even decide.
How the heck is Daisy doing? She's sleeping on the floor right now, so she
is old.
She's old. She's doing good. She's fine, I guess. Yeah. She's sleeping. She's always sleeping.
Digby 2.0. He's even busier. Actually, I talk to him quite often too.
But Digby 3.0, no.
Digby 3.0, I talk to almost every day.
Oh man.
AKA also named Renacho.
Renacho
Libre. Yeah, actually, the voice of Charles will be voiced by Digby 3.0 or our buddy Renats. He's been on the show
He's been on the show. He's been on our Instagram page too. But yes.
Would y'all have a fan come on your show in one of your live streams? If it was out in a public place, probably. At our personal house?
Depends.
I don't know.
We'll have to do a full-on background check.
Background set. Cavity search. I'll put on my the glove on the knife.
How do you delete this?
Yeah, can we go back? Boop, boop. I can't edit on here. Yes, we will let you know. We'll send you a message before we put out the video to open the box.
Yeah, we were kind of debating on whether to do it live or actually do it.
Actually, we'll let you choose. So, Ray, do you want us to do a edited episode of Opening the Box, or do you want us to do it live on our next live stream?
Here's the thing: we got
to do Josh's first.
Here's the thing. Well, yeah. So we have 2 boxes we need to open.
Josh's first. Sorry.
So we want.
Don't forget about Josh's.
So we wanted to do a actual like normal video, like, you know, where we do everything, because we like being able to get like detail of like the figures and things like that. But that's a lot more work.
Hold on. Jiminy Cricket said, "Where the mud mugs at?" We only have 2. Actually, I think I took them to work.
We gave so many Mighty Mugs away. We actually took them to work and started putting them on people's desks without them knowing that it was us. So people would just show up and their desk would have a Mighty Mug on it. Mighty Mug.
So Ray says he doesn't mind, he just doesn't want to miss it. Well, if you want to do a live stream, that's a cop-out answer.
Yes.
Either live stream or not live stream. Only choices.
Yeah. I mean, I was more in favor of doing an actual video.
I like this question right here from Nerdified. Did you guys ever make good money on YouTube? Short answer, no. No. Our YouTube has never really made any money, and we don't do this.
We've never really done it, yeah. If anything...
If you're doing this for the money, well, good luck.
Yeah, so here's what we used to do with our YouTube money. And now we make like nothing, because let's face it, we don't post. But when we were making the most money, it sat in an account, and then every year when we would go travel to the cons, it would pay for our hotel room and some of our gas and maybe a meal or two. Like, but
that's only for about one con if you want to get perspective.
Well, okay, it would always be for Dallas Fan Expo, because Houston we could always just drive there and back. Dallas, obviously, if we wanted to go the whole weekend, we'd have to stay the night. So it would pay for, I mean, we would basically use it for like the hotel and, you know, whatever we could use it for, but hotels, maybe a few meals, maybe a tank of gas. And it would just kind of pay for us to travel. And that's what we would use it for. That's pretty much it. I was trying to think, maybe we used it for some equipment or something.
Maybe.
It was mostly travel.
I mean, it's to actually try to make money on YouTube, you got to be very good at social media. You got to be very good on not taking long ass breaks from video to video, which we're not, and we're too busy.
Consistency is key, because
it's got to be your life, basically. I mean,
yeah.
So.
People very much lose interest a lot of times when they can't regularly revisit that person. So, you know, if you usually post 3 times a week and then you skip 2, 3, 4 weeks, you'll lose that traction very quickly.
Yeah, and then you gotta do your metadata tagging and all that stuff, and it's gotten harder since all the changes in YouTube. So it's a lot of work, and it's just not something that we've ever really been interested in pushing. We do it when we have time, or we do it for fun. There was a time where we felt like we had to do it, and it was just like
obligated. And
then we're like, nah, chill out, man.
Yeah, there was a point in time when it almost would get stressful, because especially in the beginning, we would very much push ourselves to get things out as quickly as possible. So the Funko boxes, when they started up, those were a big one. Releases like NYCC or SDCC, we would literally wake up at the crack of dawn. We'd go out, we'd hunt, and then we would rush home, film, edit, put out, try to be like the first people that you could see getting content out. And we did that a lot in the very beginning, but it is exhausting. And especially when you have lives and you work and you do all the, you know, normal adulting stuff in between, it's exhausting. And we just kind of burned ourselves out, and it was almost like a chore. So we kind of took a step back and just did it a little bit more relaxed, where it's still fun for us. And the only thing is that, like I said, you lose traction.
There's so many episodes that we filmed that I haven't
edited together. Yeah, there's several
actually,
of those.
There's one. I mean, I went to Funko Hollywood with George, and I actually gathered that footage the other day, but I haven't actually had the willpower to edit it yet. I also have I created a custom red chrome and gold Iron Man that I did a tutorial on, and I filmed it, but I haven't finished editing yet. So hopefully we'll get those out and feel up to editing those soon.
Yeah, it was funny because we put out, and y'all may have seen it, we put out an episode where he dressed as John Wick because they crunched his pop, and he had to go and fight a bunch of people for no reason other than...
My chair is so uncomfortable.
Other than we felt like filming something a little bit more entertaining than just here's a pop and let's see it. Ooh, ah. But the funny thing about that video is we had that footage for months. Like, we filmed it and everything, and it just sat for the longest time. And it took, I mean, I would say probably 4, 5, 6 months or something.
Yeah, but you know, nobody ever said # release the Joey cut. I'm just saying. If there was that, then maybe I would. And if you gave me $30 million, maybe I would finish some of these episodes.
Yeah. But that was actually, that's still one of my favorite intros that we ever did, or little skits or whatever. And Daisy acted in it so incredibly perfectly. She was just laying there asleep, and he jumped behind her and started filming, and it was perfect. But yeah, we have a lot of things like that we've filmed, and it's just kind of sitting there waiting for us. So which custom?
I gave him.
Is that Iron Man?
Yeah, the Iron Man custom, that one that I just said that I'm. Anyway.
I know, but you have so many customs lying around the house. It's hard to keep tabs on them.
Yeah, I need to stop customizing stuff.
He just paints everything.
I'm just painting everything. I have custom guitars, custom cars.
How was NYC?
When I went to it a long time ago, I love New York. I'd love to go back once all the craziness settles down, if it settles down. I would like to take you sometime. I've been there quite a few times, 3 times now within the last few years. And I mean, it's a great city. I mean, I love the buildings. I love the rats. It's really cool.
More specifically, the rats. Did I say anything about the rats? It seems a lot of YouTubers.
Oh, it's so easy to get burned out.
Like he was saying, if you're really trying to do social media, YouTube, whatever, to make a career out of it, it has to be your life. You have to eat it, breathe it, sleep it, everything. Like, you have to do everything you can to push it. But the thing is when you're pushing yourself and you don't see that reward come in, it's very easy to get burned
if
out.
You're expecting, you can get burned out if you're expecting to make it big.
You have to do what you love. Like, that's the thing. When we started the show, we always were doing things that we enjoyed doing. So there is a point in time where it felt like an obligation because we were pushing ourselves that hard, but it's still it's a huge part of our lives that we just kind of opened up and started sharing. And when
I started a hashtag.
Do that, it's not quite so bad. Lisa Joycut. Good job.
Okay, I will edit together.
Wait, are you
the Funko Hollywood?
What?
What are you watching on your phone?
It's a severe weather alert, but it's an Amber Alert.
Oh, I put my car up, so that's good.
Look. No, it's not weather. It's a missing kid, but for some reason...
Oh, that's not good at all.
For some reason, my weather app sends me, instead of it being... Yeah, it sends... It said something... Huh.
Now we're just on our phones and we're live.
It's in the Dallas area. There's a kiddo missing.
Let's see. I went at the end of 2019. I guess that was for NYCC.
He has been to New York Toy Fair, NYCC
I went for work, so it was good, but it was exhausting.
What else did you went for? Like some other premiere or something?
I went for Toy Fair.
Toy Fair, NYCC, and then you went for like some video game or something?
I actually got to go see the
well, it was Aquaman.
It was Aquaman, but I got to see in Times Square 2 months before it came out. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. But
come to Toronto Fan Expo. I would love to go to Canada. That's one place where I would really want to go. Different parts. Check it all out. Let's go. Right now. Well, we can't go right now, but I would love to go to Toronto Fan Expo.
When traveling is available again, who knows when this world will return back to some state of normalcy.
What is this? They're huge. I lost track in the conversation. We're huge? Well, we have been in quarantine and stuff like that, so there's nothing else to do but to eat.
Right.
No.
All right. We need cons to come back. I mean, at least they're attempting to do stuff with the CyberCons. And
I guess.
It's,
I guess.
And not only that, but so many shows and stuff are doing like their little reunions and stuff.
Yeah, he's super cool. I really, his eyes are clean.
I actually like the Gambit better than the Rogue. I'm not gonna lie, but he has cooler details than she has.
Yeah, I need to get.
It's the cards.
I need to get the other one. I ordered it, but it hasn't come in.
Oh yeah, people thought that last time we went live too. They were thinking that we broke up or we had a kid. Those are the two theories. And no, we were just
Lord no.
We were just lazy.
They want to play with all my toys.
Let's be real. We were just lazy.
Very much so. Lazy and also doing a lot of work. So.
Yes. Yeah, so the show that we're watching right now, not that you asked, but I'm just making up my own questions now, is you already said though, we've been watching What We Do in the Shadows. And
sorry.
That one's been pretty
I have this problem, like you start talking and I stop listening. And
I know that.
I'm not trying to be mean. It's just I need to get better at that.
Mm-hmm.
So Clifton says, did you guys start any new collections? I've started collecting autographs. I have an Obi-Wan pop sent in to be signed by Ewan McGregor. Nice.
Hey.
And a Kylo pop to be signed by Grumpy Cat Adam Driver. Oh no, wait, Jeremy Renner's Grumpy Cat, but Adam Driver, he looks like that one cat. That's super cool. That's awesome. I'm just
personally inviting us to Toronto. He'll be our personal tour guide.
Sweet. Well, send us the plane tickets.
Plane information, yeah. flight information.
Yes, a Nightcrawler.
I want Nightcrawler. I love Kurt Wagner.
Nightcrawler is one of the greatest X-Men ever.
He's one of my all-time.
He's cool.
He's one of my all-time favorites. I like him a lot.
Let's see. Picked up any new pops?
Grumpy Cat.
Yes, I just picked these up. Literally.
Literally. picks them up.
Do I have any more? Oh, I got this.
That's not a pop.
It's not a pop.
Obviously, with the Pokemon Center tape.
I'm giving them one more chance. If this Pokemon figure is missing something.
Is the other one still on the floor? Did you pick
probably it can stay there for all I care.
It was missing
a goddamn flower.
One flower. What is it?
Glaceon.
Is it missing anything?
I don't think so.
Did you look at it good?
I will check it out.
Take it out.
Better than good. Fine. Have I picked up the Iron Maiden set? No. I'm actually not the biggest fan of Iron Maiden. I like some of their songs, like Run to the Hills and stuff, but
that one looks really good.
It looks good.
It does.
It's all there. It's complete. Look at the butthole.
Well,
anyway, yeah.
You have cute little faces.
Let's see.
I like it. I like it. It's cute.
Oh, Mr. Sinister pop. That's going to be amazing. I need to get that. I love Mr. Sinister. Like, yeah, it's great. Oh, you know what I picked up the other day that you had to buy for me? I forgot her name. Mirkan? I don't know how to say her name.
Yeah, her sketch.
There's an artist that I've been obsessed with lately. She's a creator of Mercy and what's the other comic book name? I've read it all, but I don't remember the name.
You ruined it for everybody.
What?
I'm assuming that you're meaning, do the bases connect?
No, they do not. I think they're just
they do
single one piece.
They're cohesive in style, but not like we've seen with like some of the one that I'm thinking of right now is the Thor and Hulk Q-figs that fit into each other, the bases.
But
there's nothing like that. But they do look cohesive together.
And it has the Betty Page bang, so
we were watching a Betty Page documentary the other day, so he's very stuck on Betty Page.
Yes.
Yes.
What were we talking about before that? I don't remember. Now I'm losing track.
Grumpy Cat.
No, we weren't talking about Grumpy Cat.
Can we please get a 10-inch Sentinel? I feel like we said that like 4 years ago. When
probably longer than that.
Yeah, because I feel like we did a Q&A or something, and we were talking about like what big pops we want to see.
Thank you, Keith. Mercy and Unnatural. And there's one more with Leslie Pig. Well, anyway, I was watching the artist do a live stream on Instagram, and she drew a really great picture of Punchline, the new DC villain. And after it was over, I went and I bought the sketch. So I'll be showing that soon when I get it in. I'm super excited.
Yeah.
Later, Jason.
That was also good night.
Go fly away, Superman.
Yes. That was also another one that he ordered, and then his card conveniently was canceled, and I conveniently got to pay for it. I'm starting to think your card never was canceled.
That would only be too smart.
Too convenient.
Don't give me that much credit.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'll take all the credit I can get from you.
I don't hand out credit very often. It's fine.
What do you guys think of the new Funko soda figures? We haven't bought any. I saw some of them. They're okay. It's a neat concept. It just didn't really
resonate.
Hook
reel
me
you in.
Oh yeah, reel me in.
And Baby Yoda with the cup. It's a great. That would be a great one.
10-inch Chucky from Child's Play. Do you want me to have nightmares? Come on.
He is not a Chucky fan. He's not a doll fan. Creepy doll fan.
Yet I'm surrounded by dolls. I'm just joking.
I said creepy.
This is the only doll I have. Right there.
Okay, that's a fantastic one. Supposable.
Now, if he came to life.
What's the problem? Am I right? It's fine.
All right. Let's see.
Reminds me, I really want to go fishing. Hey, now is the time. Get out and about. And
are you guys watching Titans? We were watching it, but then
we watched the whole first season.
And part of the second season.
Did we?
I don't know. Anyways, our subscription got canceled.
Well, we prepaid for a year, and then the year ended.
Oh yeah, it didn't get canceled. It just was up.
Because he bought the year subscription because he got to buy some collectible figures when you bought the whole year, which is why you bought it.
Yeah, and then they ended up releasing them elsewhere.
And he was
Utterly upset.
Very not happy. And so it ran out. We watched the first season of Titans. Did we start the second season?
I don't know.
We started watching Doom Patrol. We got about 2 episodes into that. And started watching Harley Quinn. And then it ended. And we just haven't watched any of it since then.
So we're probably going to get DC streaming soon.
Service. We had it. We just the year expired and we haven't renewed it.
What is that back there with the Breaking Bad on it? Oh, it's just it's
a pop tea.
Pop tea, Walter White pop tea that I haven't pulled out or wore. Hot Topic exclusive. How old is that? I think that was pretty old.
Breaking Bad is definitely a show that will always be in my top list, but it's something I could not watch over and over again because that show puts you through so much. It is. It's a roller coaster.
Jesse.
What
am I? Wait, I'm looking over there and I'm making you look over there. I don't even know what I'm looking at.
I don't know. I was looking back.
My chair's just uncomfortable, so I'm trying to distract myself. I feel like I think it's broken. It's like all tilted and stuff.
You gotta lean.
I guess I gained too much quarantine weight and I broke my chair. All right, so
wait, the Rookie.
The Rookie. That's the one with Fillion.
Yeah,
we haven't seen it yet, but.
Yeah, I've been wanting to watch. Actually, I've never watched Castle either, and I'm super curious about that show, but it is never on any streaming service. You have to pay for it, and I've been waiting for it to literally drop on like anything because I want to watch it, and it has yet to do that, or not that I've ever caught. So,
you didn't know they made that shirt? Well, it came out quite a long time. Let me see. Watch out, Bill. Okay. Here it is closely, and here's what it looks all together on the back.
Yeah, it hasn't actually. We have several pop teas that have never been opened.
I think my buddy the Will got this for me. I'm not sure. I think so though. I should probably wear it sometime, but it had an exclusive sticker on it.
But it frames that out so nicely. Why ruin a good thing? It's art.
All right. Oh, that's falling out.
There's a Halloween episode of Castle where he dresses as Mal. Blech. That makes me more sold on it. So I'm just saying, I've been wanting to watch it. Okay, I just watched the Mayans MC. Not a bad watch. We spent a little while watching that as well.
Lionel just popped in. He wants to know the sad news. The sad news is the layoffs at Funko. Is what we already talked about it.
Yes. If you're unaware, basically they laid off a whole bunch of employees, some of which being a lot of their social media and marketing team, which is the faces that we would see on Twitter and on Instagram and on YouTube. Cameron and Sully and Ashley. Sorry, I was like, not Hillary, I don't think. So
Hillary.
But Sully is actually a really good friend of ours, so we were really bummed out for him. And, because he's
just a great guy.
He's a great guy.
Anyway, that was the sad news. Stop being sad. And now we're just going on happy things. Because we need more happiness in this world today.
Yes.
More happiness.
Everybody gets a puppy.
What?
You get a puppy. You get a puppy.
Well, what about the people that are allergic to puppies? They'll get a hypoallergenic puppy.
You get a Labradoodle puppy.
Gross.
I think those are hypoallergenic. Have I ever caught up with Supernatural? No. I mean, I'm not up to date on Supernatural. I've seen a lot of it originally, like when it first came out. And then I started rewatching it because I'm very bad about if I put something down, I have to start from the beginning. But in doing that, I never make it all the way to where I was originally.
Speaking of Supernatural, I have been searching for a car for her. She really wants the Impala in there. And
I don't mind it in a 2-door though.
It's very hard.
It have to be 4-door.
When you get into muscle cars, especially that year, everybody wants a 2-door, but that car is a very rare 4-door postless 67 Impala. And it is very hard to find.
People know what it is. They advertise it as a Supernatural car when they're trying to sell it, which means that they're trying to get way more money than it should be for it. So yes. I don't know. What?
I don't know. I got lost in reading.
My name is Mr. Happy. Middle name is Mr. Happy. Oh my goodness, I cannot read.
I thought your middle name was Marie. Never mind. Oh, not
it is Marie. My middle name is Marie.
Too much information. Now somebody's gonna steal your credit card. Like they stole mine and went to. I
don't think that's how it works. Oh, did I kick you?
Yes. It's okay though.
I'm glad it's you though, and it wasn't Daisy, so I'm fine with it. I'm okay with that.
All right. Well, it's getting late, and I want to try to finish animating more. So we'll take a few more questions.
If anybody has questions. I feel like I've been really bad about reading I think it's because it's late in the day and my eyes are tired. Because I'm like trying to read, but I'm having a hard time focusing. So I apologize.
I'm on the internet right now.
Have we counted how many pops we have? No.
About 900 to 1,000.
Probably.
I roughly counted.
Probably more than that, to be honest.
Well, don't be honest then, because it makes me sad.
Yeah. There was one time he was like, I think we only have, this is like a long time ago. He's like, I think we only have like 500 or 600 pops. And we started counting and we got to like 200 or 300 in this little tiny section. And there was all these pops around. And I'm like, yeah, it's way over that. It's probably at least 1,000. Probably.
I mean, and that's the thing. There's people getting out of collecting all the time or going into different types of collectibles. But then I also see so many.
Thanks for the credit card info, guys.
So many new people like getting into pops, and like it's becoming like a whole family ordeal where the whole family collects it. Like the kids got them started. So it's gonna be interesting to see where the company goes. I mean, it's been around for so long. We've been around for a decent part of it.
When did we even start?
6 years, 7 years? I don't even know. It's been a long time.
It feels not that long. It feels like 2 years.
Have we sold any of our pops? We have started selling some pops, and we have a bunch more that we're going to sell. But again, with anything else, it's just finding the time to do it, finding the place to do it. Somebody told us to look into Mercari or whatever, however you say it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're looking into that, and of course, we do a little bit on eBay. But
are we getting out of pops? No. I mean, we've scaled back in what we buy. We've been a lot more selective, but if that was directed towards us.
Like I said, I genuinely am excited for the Blacklight Marvel figures, the Captain America, the Thor. Those look amazing. I love the colors. I'm going to try to get them. I wasn't lucky enough to get the pre-orders, but I'm going to try to wake up early and go when they're released next month. And hopefully I can get them. If not, I may have to buy them off the internet, eBay, which that sucks.
Yeah, it does. Elvis is getting released again?
Yes, they're coming out. They're coming out with some interesting stuff. Every time I feel like I'm straying away, they just bring back something that just reels me back in. Like they're good at that.
What's a pop y'all each have that's purely sentimental value to you?
That's a good question. Sentimental pop.
I think I know mine, but that's kind of a gimme. I have a Deathstroke that is signed by Manu Bennett.
So the Deathstroke from the Arrow series.
Yes, and meeting him in person, I was super, super bashful, but he was really, really nice. And the interesting thing is we went there and I had the pop, and then we were talking about getting a picture with him, but at the time we didn't really have a whole lot of money. And so I was kind of weighing out one or the other, like trying to figure out, should I spend the money on the photo op or should I spend the money to get him to sign the pop? And I just decided, you know what, I'd rather do the signature on the pop. I'd rather have like that whole thing. And so he signed it and then slipped us a free photo session. And we were able to get our picture taken with him. But the cool thing is, so the order of events were, we were in line. I was super bashful. I was like probably red in the face and stumbled, like stuttering like an idiot. And he was like, come on, it's fine, whatever. So then I decided I was going to get the signature, and I was weighing the pros and cons in my head because I'm crazy and I like to talk to myself. And he gave us the picture thing. And then before like the photo op, he had like his little panel. So we went and we watched his panel, and he was talking about, just getting into acting and this traumatic experience that happened with his mom and this car accident and all this stuff, and just being a real human being. So then we go to the photo op, and he's like, hey, I saw y'all like step into my panel. Thanks for like so much for coming to watch it and, whatever. And at that moment I was like, what? Like, cause there's like a whole crowd of people or whatever. And so anyways, that whole experience, but then having that pop as a memory of that whole thing has got to be like top for me. And at the time I was really into Arrow, and I very much liked him as Deathstroke, and whatever. So it might not be my favorite pop, but just the whole entire experience is, that's definitely one that I will never get rid of. Even if pops are never a thing and nobody ever has them again or whatever, like that one I will definitely always have.
Oh, there's definitely some that I absolutely won't sell. Unfortunately for me, the ones that I want to keep are some of the ones that are worth the most.
Yeah.
So like I have the entire.
You don't have a pure.
I have the entire Winter Soldier set.
Yeah.
Of Captain America and Winter Soldier and Black Widow, with that entire set, and I'm not going to get rid of that. But I have a few that that people have given me that I think are some of my favorite. And the time I got the Daredevil signed by Kevin Smith, he was super guy. Super guy.
What is your most valuable pop? I don't even know what mine is, to be honest.
Why is there not?
Well, I mean, not that.
Why is he sending us this stuff?
I don't know. Oh, wait, is it because of fishing?
We are live streaming.
Why he sent us a Shifty Cat from Animal Crossing? Why?
Should I show this picture on the live stream? We'll wait to see. Anyway, what are we talking about?
What's your most expensive pop?
V for Vendetta pop. Oh, we do have it. It's right up there.
You can see it right here.
What else do we have up there? We got
a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I have some stuff moved around. What else do we have up there?
I have to turn around to look.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Some more Stitch. Yeah. Actually, it's a lot of Buddy the Elf, Oscar the Grouch.
Smith finished the script on the new Mallrats movie. I hope it's good. I mean, I hope it's good. I hope he gets his old Kevin Smith back.
Switch in our area sold out. I heard it was. I haven't personally been in the market for a Switch. But actually, some people that we know were looking, not in our area exactly, but more in the Houston area, and they were not able to find it anywhere.
My buddy the Will found me a Wii U, so I'm excited for him to come back in town so I can.
Well, we skipped. We have a Wii and we have a Switch, and we never got the Wii U, but for some reason we bought Wii U games when they were on sale. And so, yeah, it's, with logic, sure.
Replying to your Oh!
Wait, what?
No, okay, that's cool. I'm working on an animation for a character, and I asked him a question to give me what kind of eyes he wants the character to have.
Oh, and he gave you shifty eyes.
Yeah. So I'm going to talk back. Oh! I got it now.
I'm sure that's what people will like to see you responding to text
messages. ... Cool.
Is
smiley
the
face
flocked?
Emoji.
It is absolutely flocked. It's probably going to be very overexposed because our lights are very bright. You probably cannot see that very well. But yes, it is. It is fuzzy, 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 wuzzy, and then the eyes are glossy. And he is super cute. The color separation that they actually have with like the black and even the little pink cheeks, it's done very nicely. And I do like that he is a lot smaller, well, in general, than like standard. He stands a little bit more petite, which I very much like. He's a very good looking pop. I like it a lot.
All right. So. Okay. Well.
Hey, at least we're not the only ones that skipped the Wii U. But yeah. I was actually going through all of our Wii games the other day because I was reorganizing stuff. And I was like, we have way more games than I ever remember buying. But, Did we decide what we're doing with the 10-inch Mickey? Is it getting painted?
Oh, I'm gonna paint it. It just started raining around here.
We need not humid weather.
Not humid. It's been it's been balls sweaty humid around here. So once they dry up, then we can paint.
Yes. So it's kind of the window, since he paints mostly in a shop that is not climate controlled. It's really at the weather's discretion because you can't paint too cold. You can't paint too high or hot. You can't paint too humid. So
I'm gonna actually have to paint it outside because right now I'm currently working on quite a few car projects. I'm building a 1941 Chevrolet pickup, a 1956 GMC pickup, a 1957 Cameo Chevrolet pickup.
Upstairs.
No, it's so hot up there. It's crazy. And then I'm also working on a 71 Super B. So,
but yeah,
those are filling up my shop right now.
With the type of paint he uses, because a lot of people, when they do custom pops, they do just like arts and crafts type of paint or like acrylics.
Good night, Mr. Cricket.
Good night.
Mr. Crickets.
And they use like a paintbrush and paint like that. He actually mixes like actual car paints that you have to like reduce and all this stuff. And the issue with that is that it if it's too cold, it takes too long to dry. It'll get runs. If it's too hot, it dries too quickly, and then you get like a splatter spray. It doesn't level and look all nice and smooth.
If your paint was too humid, well, then it'll capture the moisture and it'll fog up. Yeah, clouds.
So it's very fickle. It's actually the same process you would use as painting a car, which usually requires like a very climate controlled paint booth, and everything is very controlled in the environment.
George, I will custom paint your wheelchair. Bring it. Come on.
Right? Just ship it to us and we'll ship it back.
I am not in the auto painting industry. I work
it's
on
more of
cars
a
as a hobby
thing. But yeah. Yeah. But he's painted guitars and
guitars. Like I got this really pretty blue, and I got a couple other colors that I just want to paint something with. So I'm trying to find it. I saw that I had 2 of those 10-inch Mickey Mouse. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna paint one. I don't even know how I got 2.
Yeah.
Multi-chrome colored Hulk and Thanos set from Walmart. Oh, yeah, that was a cool set. There's still quite a few of those at our Walmart. Last time I checked, 4 months ago.
I was gonna say, well, have you been in Walmart that I don't know about? Like, because
no. All right. Well, I want to get to work.
Man of many trades. None of which are listening, so it's fine. All his skills.
Well, I'm going to recap this back on the original sad note and why I want to talk to everybody. Let's keep the community alive. Sully's been posting #NerdsUnite, so definitely unite everybody. Be awesome to each other. For everybody that's going through a hard time or, has lost their job or has been affected by any of this stuff, things will get better. Hopefully people will get better, and just follow your fandom, follow your heart, be kind to everyone. And for everybody that got laid off at Funko, we know that you'll land on your feet, and from our bottom of the heart, thank you for everything you've done for us, and you will definitely be missed.
I mean, you just said everything, so,
Exactly.
I am very excited to see what, especially, well, mostly Sully, but I'm very excited to see what Sully and Cameron and Ashley, where they go after this.
That's too much talent to be held back from this.
It is very much a lot. It's very sad that the faces that I follow with Funko are no longer going to be there, but I'm excited to see what's in their future, and it's going to be very interesting to see just where this goes. I feel like, and somebody had mentioned this earlier too, like a lot of people doing what we have been doing, and in our kind of niche little social media market, I feel like a lot of the people who've been doing it all along, they're not doing it anymore. Like a lot of the unboxers, a lot of the reviewers, a lot of people have dropped out. So I feel like now is kind of an important time for people to kind of like band together or like support each other and like push out content and stuff. We should get better about it is what we should do.
So everybody, stay safe, stay strong, have a good night, and most of all, keep it popping, people. Okay, now you got to click it off.
No, you have to click it off. And then you have to end it after you end it.
Good night, everybody.
Bye. You still have to hit end.
I'm trying to hit it.